to the second part of the stream, doing 3 streams today. This is stream number 2. The first one, earlier on this morning, I did some Gran Turismo races, just some daily race C's. Got a bit crashed up on the first few, finished up with a podium in second place on the last one, which is quite good. But I'm in discussions with one of the PMR, the Project Motor Racing developers at the moment, about the Logitech wheel and the fact there's no feedback, and they know what the issue is. I'm being told, or it's been indicated to me, that there might be a fix sometime today. When that is, I don't know. They obviously won't be pushed on that, rightly so. And so I thought I would pop into the game for this afternoon, just to have a little look and see what's what, and see what we can do about the single player mode. It might be difficult. Hello, Malkovich. It might be a bit difficult. I don't know. We shall see. But until I can get that fix, the feeling on the car is going to be a bit off. And the driving is totally different to Gran Turismo, completely different. I was up as well till 3 o'clock this morning, going through settings, trying everything I could think of to get it to work, and failed. So I am a bit tired as well. Yeah, been a while, Malkovich. Hope you've been well. Malkovich used to do all of our flump races at PSR. Not seen him around for ages. I thought you disappeared, my friend. Are you still racing? Are you still doing stuff? Hoping you are. Like nice hot cup of tea. Oh, it's been better getting through it. Oh, there's a lot of people going through some tough times right now, my friend. An awful lot of people going through some tough times. Feel very fortunate at the moment. Oh, mate, no. Oh, that is tough. You're not alone. There's somebody else in the PSR community. I'm not going to say anything more, who's going through exactly that process right now and having a really, really tough time. No explanation, blocked and stonewalled. That's horrendous. Oh, mate, that is horrendous. If you're on PlayStation and you fancy it, come and have a race with us one night. I am on registered racers at the moment, but we can do a freebie. So, but stay strong, stay strong, my friend. You'll get through it. So many people go through it. Just it's hard to know what to say, really. But yeah, just stay strong. Stay strong is all I can say. Right, okay, let's get into this. As I said, I haven't got a clue. I need to make a change on this wheel because I don't like that. Let me just make that quick change. Base is what I want. It's better. And we just recycle the controller. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Well, my best wishes with you, my friend. My best wishes with you. As you can see on the screen there, I've played this game for 5 hours. Yes, I spent an awful lot of time in this last night. Didn't go to bed until 3 o'clock. Do not tell the missus. We just trying to get things sorted out. I'm going with the rolling billboard. We got a starting budget. The minimum I'm doing is the 100,000, which is what we said yesterday. The difficulty is 100 on the. Should I leave the difficulty for the AI? Oh, I can't change it from 100. Race length times 1. That'll do. That'll do. So those are correct. Those are the settings. Why can I not confirm? Oh, I've got to do it on there. Okay. A. What? Okay, let's give it a team name and stuff. Okay, Dan, I'll come to that in a moment. Team name is going to be PlayStation. No, it's not. It's going to be. Didn't want to go that far. I'm going to go Team PSR. Driver name is going to be me. And we are in Europe. So we'll come out there, rolling billboard and race difficulty, authentic. I can't change the difficulty. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I can now confirm. If I get the opportunity to reduce that down, I will do so. What are we going to go with? There's only going to be so many cars that I can buy. Should I go with the Porsche or should I go with the Mazda? What do we think? Because I can't afford any of the others. I'd like to have gone with a bit. How much is the BMW? Okay, you just scroll up. How much is the Beamer? I've got to earn a lot of money, I think, to get that. There we go. The M4, the GT4 one is 117, 382. Oh, okay, it's quite a few. That's quite a cheap car. And that's quite an expensive car. What do we think? Restart. Okay. Which car are you doing, Dan? Are you doing the Mazda or are you doing the Porsche? Which one do you think's best? Which one do you like best? Porsche and upgrades. I don't know I'm going to get any upgrades. I don't really like any of those liveries, if I'm honest. Dan says the Porsche. Okay. We'll do the Porsche then. You've convinced me. You've convinced me. Right, okay, so the calendar. The standings, obviously the garage. I've only got one car in there. And managing the team, earnings. MX-5 is a bit easy. Now you tell me. Now you tell me. Let's go with this bottom one. Derby is locked. So we're traveling to the track. So this is Silverstone. Although it says Northampton, Northampton Raceway is nothing like this. To my knowledge, it is a small oval that they do stock racing on. Right, so vehicle setup. I'm going to leave it alone for the moment. Let's just get out and see what we can do. So I'm going to assume we're going to be starting in 16th. I'm up against a lot of German racers. And we'll see how we go. So next session. I don't know how this is going to handle. Let's just drive through these cars.
You're clear.
It's going to be very, very tough without any force feedback on it. So is this where you get your licenses and stuff? Yeah, I have got a button for the clutch. Just can't remember which one it is. I think it's A on my controller. Going to be hard. I can't feel anything. Oh yeah, cannot feel diddly to catch that at all. This is actually different. I'm using the same settings I did last night, but it's feeling completely different. Hello, just him, guy. So I'm driving. I'm driving in the rain.
Timing started, so this lap counts.
Drive with my eyes more than the feedback. Try and anticipate the spins. It's very, very difficult when you can't feel the car gripping the track. Like in Gran Turismo, my rig would be shaking there with little vibrations. So I know where the limit is. The new game, it's interesting. I mean, it looks quite promising, and I did have some better settings. This is gone light again for some reason.
You've got 5 minutes left.
Tell you what I might actually do. Let's just return to the pit. Vehicle setup, tyres and chassis. Take all these up a minute. That went up to 2, so put that at 1. See if that'll give me just a little bit more feeling in the wheel.
Clear of pit lane.
My wheel is very, very clunky now. I might have just made it worse actually. No feeling through there when it's sliding whatsoever.
Timing's begun. This lap counts. 1 minute remaining.
It probably feels very much like this feels. Very clunky. That's too clunky. Yeah, did that even save? Yep, it is.
We're at the back, mate. Didn't set a time.
Right, so you're going to be right at the back. Must admit the graphics do leave a little bit to be desired. When you compare it to Gran Turismo, but then Gran Turismo is years and years and years down the line. Massive budgets put into it. Right, let's see how we go. I'm probably going to need lots of luck. If I don't come last, I think I'll probably be doing well. Again, I'm doing this, no force feedback on this. Why is it rolling back? It looks like I need a handbrake and clutch. Driving on ice, this is. Hard trying to just stay with these guys when you can't feel what the car's doing.
Track limit violation.
No, still waiting for the fix, so I've still got zero feedback through the corners. No feedback that really makes any sense, put it that way. It's like I'm driving on a very, very, very wet track on slick tyres. Oh, I've just got it on here as a crutch for the moment, mate, because I'm trying, it's all visual. I've got no real feeling. So the line is on just to give me an idea of what's what. I do not intend to have this line on forever. As you can see, I'm not even using it. And I've got a 4-second penalty already for track limits. The developer has told me that track limits is one of the penalties is one of the things that we're looking at that's going to come over the next month or so.
Track limit violation. Officials are aware.
After Gran Turismo, it's going to take me just a few moments to get the hang of the physics. Officials found a track limit violation. No, this is the career mode. I thought the line was going to give me a help with the, because I can't feel the speed. Iron Grown, the multiplayer is working. Rita and I were using it yesterday, we were racing each other. So the multiplayer is fully working, fully operational. By the way, thanks for popping in, mate. I was racing in the BMW M4 yesterday, actually really liked it. But there are times where you just get no feeling at all from the wheel. And it's very, 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 very strange.
Officials found a track limit violation.
We were using it. How many more laps have I got to do? Stay on, please stay on.
You committed a track limit violation. Race officials called a track limit violation.
I've got another one. The problem is, the car is going and then I have to see it and react. I can't feel the car going. At the moment.
That's one of the leaders. Blue flag. Let them pass now.
There's no radar. I can't see diddly squat out the mirror. So I don't actually know where the leader is. I'll throw now, you know what I'm like with track limits. I'm just keeping up what you expect. Fuel gauge is on empty too.
Track limit violation detected by officials.
He did do a good video about the explaining what they are, which were basically off the sheets, but I didn't actually take anything away from ideal settings for a base setup. But PMR have now released
Blue flag, mate, let 'em past.
a basic set of settings for people to start from. Still don't know where that leader is. And when I put his settings off his video into my system, it was actually worse on the Logitech Pro than the base settings that PMR suggested. I couldn't get on with them at all.
Track limit violation. Officials noted it.
But I don't know what wheelbase he's on. I think he's on a Fanatec. And Fanatec's seem to be working okay-ish.
Race is halfway over.
Can't wait till the developer gets back to me and says, I've got a fix for you to test. I keep watching my phone, hoping and hoping that it's going to be whilst I'm streaming, but I suspect it's going to be later in the day. It'll probably be when I'm streaming tonight in Gran Turismo. He's on Moser. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I really hope that his settings were going to work. But alas, not the case for the Logitech.
Blue flag, mate, let 'em past.
Keep getting a blue flag call, but I can't see the car behind. Don't know where he is. Probably doesn't want to get anywhere near me because I'm all over the place.
committed a track limit violation.
We're 1 minute 23 behind the guy in front. As Dan said, I really need to turn the AI down. Everybody said with it on 100 it's really hard. Dan has suggested 90.
Blue flag, check your mirror, mate.
I probably need to turn it down to probably 10. Where is that car? There's nothing behind me at all anywhere. I think it's an invisible ghost car. That's another one. Don't go off, don't go off, don't go off.
You committed a track limit violation.
No kidding, Sherlock. Have I got 56 seconds worth of penalties? I'm going to have my licence revoked. Anyway, you know how I like the marshals and the stewards. Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. What was he? What's wrong with your wheel?
Track limit violation. Officials are aware.
I heard the other day that there's no fan on the thrust thrusters. The cooling. That seems a bit strange.
Blue flag. Give them the racing line.
Jack, I think you're going to love this.
Track limit violation. Officials are aware. Leaders are here. Blue flag.
I am 2 minutes behind the guy in front.
Officials found a track limit violation.
That wasn't a track limit violation, that was a full-on crash. I killed a few marshals on the way around, Mikey. I thought if I took them all out, they wouldn't be able to give me any more track limits. I've got to find a way of making this wheel stronger.
Good run. We made it to the end. Just not quite fast enough today.
Good run, just not quite fast enough. One of the things, right, let me just bring up this guide thing that we had yesterday. Put that over there. Put that there. Well, I earned $2,000, which is quite nice. Bit weird it's $2,000 when I'm in the UK, but never mind. We won't look at the results. The car looks a bit mangled. I've got no headlight. The front bumper's bent. It looks a bit tired. Right, one of the things I want to do here is input device settings. That's fully up. Low force boost, brake feel boost, force feedback smoothing. Really, this headroom one I don't understand. Low creates more headroom. More headroom equals harder hits. It's not harder hits that I want. Good night, Oddie. Low force feedback. What's... Damn, what's low force feedback to 20? Where'd you set that? Or are you on about the low force boost? Not quite sure about that. Right, and somebody said to try the license test. Only 3 other cars on track. Where is the license test? Is that in challenges? I haven't found the licenses yet. Oop. It seems to have got stuck. Where's the license test? Let me just plug my this controller in because it's dying. It's not in driver profile. No. Oh, it's in multiplayer. Lime Rock Park, 8 laps. Whoop. So even with my foot on the brake, the car still moved as soon as I touched the accelerator. I can't feel anything through the wheel at all. Oh my gosh. I've got 0 feedback. I can't feel a thing.
Officials found a track limit violation.
There's nothing in. I haven't got any. There's nothing. There's no feedback at all. Unfortunately, you can't see the wheel, but I could turn this with my fingertips. At least in the last one I could feel something. Weirdest feeling. Like I'm driving a boat. Just got no idea where the limits is because I can't feel anything at all. All I can drive on is the green line. To give me some idea of whether I'm going too fast, too slow.
Track limit violation. Officials are aware. Lead is coming up on you.
At the moment, this is all visual. As I said earlier, I am talking to one of the developers at stage 4, straight 4. We keep calling it stage 4, straight 4. And I'm waiting for a fix for the Logitech wheel, so that we can get some sort of sensor force feedback in. In the single player career mode, there was some sense of some force feedback. In this one, there is zero.
Last lap, mate. Those
Absolutely
guys are on
zero.
another level today. Definitely a wake-up call, so we'll do more preparation for the next race.
So yeah, I've got to find a lot more time, but I can't see me doing it. How do I get out of this? I seem to be locked in it. Ooh, I seem to be in this until I'm out of it. What else can I try? Let's just turn these up and see if I can get something. That's a very good question, Dan. Probably the controller. Let's just restart the PS5. I'm gonna need to. Thing is, I don't know where R3 is on my wheel. We might have to play around with that a little bit. Hello, Dan. We're still trying. We're not getting very far. Dan, did I do Daily Race C? Yes, I did. I did 3 or 4. The last one I came second. All the others I got smashed off. It was some of the dirtiest racing I've seen in ages. So I gave up. I've lost about 500 DR today again. It was absolutely ridiculous, if I'm honest. What strength have I got this set to? Yeah, that should be fine. So begin the license test. Okay, so everything has gone back to the default settings. So let's just drive with the default. Vic, no, they're not. I've just run this race with no force feedback whatsoever. Well, I've got something now. Not a lot. I do at least have some friction on the wheel and some little nobbles and nibbles. You on Fanatec, Vic? I've got the line on more for just braking because I just can't feel it. But we could do that. I now know why they say that you should have a good night's sleep before motor racing. He's only having 3 hours, well, about 2 hours sleep last night. He's not boding well. Starting to feel it a little bit now. Got where I was. Ow, ow, ow. Whoa. Where have all the marshals gone? Got no track limits.
They were on another level today. Definitely a wake-up call. We got more work to prepare for the next race.
No, still 30 seconds away. So one light. Okay.
Good luck, mate.
Just can't feel anything.
You committed a track limit violation.
This feels different to it did a moment ago. It's sort of gone really light and no info again. I mean, there was not a lot in the last race, but at least I could feel when it was sliding. Dan, they're looking at the penalties. It's on the list of things for them to look at. Oh. Right, so I need to go.
Need a good start. Remember to keep the nose clean into turn 1.
Right, the AI are on 100. Everybody, even the pro drivers have said 100 you can't keep up with. And to turn it down. Dan, exactly. I have been in discussion all night, well not all night, all yesterday evening with one of the developers, and they got back to me this morning to say that there will be a fix for the Logitech wheel coming out. They know what the issue is, they're working on it, and there will be an issue out today. Whether it will be today or not, I don't know, but just to have engagement with those guys was just wow. There are some things in the game that are missing that Rita and I need for our lobbies, and I'm not going to hit them with that now, but just having somebody that is listening, I know that I can go to them and say, look, we need this. It's great just to have somebody reaching out and listening. What I must do is look at my phone and see whether there's any news. And also, you know, they're listening to little old me. It's not like they're only listening to people like Rory and Super GT and Jimmy. You know, the big boys, the guys that are actually racing.
Committed a track limit violation.
Oh, ouch. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that really hurt. Oh. Ow. Oh, let's do a restart. Ouch. I got my thumb stuck in the wheel. Oh, let me just bear with me a second. That's not good. Oh. Okay. Wheel setups. Still waiting for the patch. That's fine. That's all right. Okay. Yeah. I had no sleep last night, Dan. Don't tell the missus, but I at 3 o'clock last night I gave up with this, trying to find some settings that would work.
Need a good start. Remember to keep the nose clean into turn 1.
Put the pit limiter on donut. We're not going to get very far with the pit limiter on. I might have to reassign that button.
Race officials noted a track limit violation.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. That was a violation. I outbroke myself there big time. Let's just let's restart that, because that was my fault. I've just realised when I hit the brakes on that occasion, and that occasion only, I'm creeping. The force feedback kicked in big time. I'm revving in too hard, aren't I? I might want to get going, guys. Come on. Oh no. Let me just, I don't think I need these gloves on. There's very little feedback. It's not like I'm fighting the wheel or anything like that.
Good luck, mate. You can do it. You committed a track limit violation.
I might have committed a violation, but I'm staying with them for the minute. Is there any way to lose that 2 seconds on the way around, or does it just get added on at the end? Where's that tight corner coming up? I think this one. Try again. Starts are interesting, as you can't just bury the accelerator pedal and have it just pull away. It will bog down and slide and will spin. Don't go on the grass. Oh, no! Come on, you can do this. Of grass. Yeah. At the moment, I don't really know the track of which is the first turn and the last turn or anything. Let me look at the track map and see if I can see. Well, there's the pit in. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, you just touch the grass. Oh. Missed that.
Officials found a track limit violation.
Not entirely, Dan. It's very much like ACC. I haven't yet worked out how to kick people. Let's restart this, try again. I haven't worked out how to kick people. And at the moment, there doesn't seem to be any bop. So, not sure this is... I think we're going to be Gran Turismo for a while. Yeah. That's where I'm going wrong, isn't it? I'm cutting the grass. You're right. I'm cutting the grass.
Keep focused.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave the developers to get these the important problems out of the way, and then I'll talk to them about bopping cars and the fact that we need to be able to easily and quickly kick people. We can set up a friends only lobby. I just got to invite everybody in at the moment into a private lobby like we used to in ACC. Works exactly the same way. For my races, I can just set up a basic race and then just move the cars and the tracks around quite easily. Or I can just change the parameters on the fly. But you've got to come out to change them to go back in. That's the only thing. It'd be nice if you could change the parameters while you're actually in the room. And then don't do what I did yesterday. I kept on readying up myself, and as soon as I go ready, you get a 5-second counter, and then the race starts. So I kept on bumping Rita out. She couldn't actually race because I'd readied up before she'd readied up. So there's a few little foibles that we're going to have to get used to. And may well need to use Discord to register for the races in the evening, which could be a bit of a change if we go this route. And that is an if. Or was that a penalty? Not sure. Yeah, people might have to pre-register. Which could get quite interesting. Otherwise, I think we've got to open up a public lobby, and then you guys can find me that way. But I do think that if it is a private...
Fastest car out there at the moment.
Then it works out a bit different. What gear am I in? Third. I'm quite liking the physics at the moment. Oh, nearly covered that car there. Certainly makes you think, makes you concentrate. You've got to work the cars. How many more laps have I got to do? Am I doing all right? I haven't properly overtaken anybody yet. What do you mean properly? I haven't overtaken anybody yet. Don't get too deep. That was a bit robust from the Mazda there on the inside.
You've got a track limit violation.
No. Two in one there. Down, I'm trying.
I think they found something we didn't. We'll have to analyse the data.
We're past! We're past! We got our license! Yay! Oh dear. Better exit and pass on the straight. Well, we got a pass though. Woo woo. So 52 Division 4. I don't know what that. So if I go quicker, do I then get a better division? Because I think you said you were Division 52, 53, something like that earlier on in the chat. Can't remember now. But I'm assuming that we can now improve on that time by doing it again.
Get ready, mate. Officials flag.
Okay, I've got to find a braking point
Focus
for
on the
that corner.
lights.
Whoa. Ugh.
Track limit violation.
Right. Okay, they're a bit robust, these cars. Oh, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, dear. That was very robust through
Good
there.
luck, mate.
As Dan's saying, follow them through the corners. And take them on the straights. Yeah, I was expecting you to give me some room on the inside there. Obviously that didn't happen. Probably need to come out of there in second, I think.
Race officials called a track limit violation.
Woo! Yeah. Be wise, don't waste catching them up. Okay.
Keep focused.
It's very different to Gran Turismo. You've really got to think. There's no chuck it down the inside. And also make sure you're in the right gear when you're starting.
Need a good start. Remember to keep the nose clean into turn 1.
So, gear 1. Yeah, you've got to think about your overtakes, which is something Jack Kobe's told me about before. I've got to change that pit limiter button. But I don't think I can do control bindings. Huh? That's not what I want to do. Settings, control bindings. Right, looks like I've got to do that. because the brake is that one. That's better. The pit limiter, I need to change to something like, oh, what have I got on GR? LSB. That could be that one. And then look back can then be that one. But that's clutch. So look back is that one. Okay, so I've got clutch. Clutch. That makes sense. That's a bit better. That makes a bit more sense to me. Let's do a restart. Yeah, you can't just jump up into second gear in this, like I often do in Gran Turismo, off the line. That car's wheels are not on the track in front. Hard on the brakes, hitting a straight line through there.
You committed a track limit violation.
I was not looking at the track, I was looking at the car in front.
Track limit.
Rams, yeah, couldn't feel it there.
Focus on the lights.
Yeah, having that clutch button in that location is a lot better. I will get used to that. Try building a relationship with them, not just for the last two corners.
You committed a track limit violation.
Now, let me just be wise. Don't waste time catching up. Try building a relationship and not them for the last two corners. I don't understand that. I'm just trying to process that. My brain won't process that, I'm afraid. I'm putting the power down too early out that corner. on the start. Right, this one's going to the end.
You've got a track limit violation.
No, it's not feeling right this time. Let me just quit out of it, and yes, let's just come right out of it. Something's gone wrong. Just felt really wrong. Oh, I've got a license trophy. Let's just go Gran Turismo. Let me just restart the game. Oh, right. Let me just right, still on 100 for the UI, aren't I? Or is it always? Maybe it's always 100 on the UI for this one. No, wrong grass. It's better. Feeling isn't great. I've got at least got some feeling back again now.
Track limit violation detected by officials.
Trouble is, it's kilometres an hour. How far has that put me behind? That's a bit crazy. That's crazy.
Keep focused.
Crumbs.
Good luck, mate. You can do it. Track limit violation detected by officials.
So what I don't get is in a moment it's going to come up about this 30 something second thing. And whether you have to surf that on track. But if you do, you end up miles back. So I'm not quite sure how that works, if I'm honest. Something I'll need to research. We're purple.
Timing screen shows you're the quickest car on track right now.
Right, get on the back bumper, take them down the straights. Almost did an overtake. Yeah.
You committed a track limit violation.
Oh dear, 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 dear. I might come back to this a little bit later. Oh dear. Yeah, might come back to that a little bit later on. Mikey, no, haven't sorted the settings out yet. We're still waiting for it to come through. I don't quite know when it is likely to be released, but at the moment, no. I'm watching my phone all the time, and no update yet. So I'm running a lot of this without any proper real force feedback. There's some, but not enough. So is that the only license test that you need to do? That is it. Then we've got custom lobby. So the custom lobby, I'll just show you this very, very quickly. You have to create the server, and I have to remember the buttons. I will get used to these at some point. So Y. And then what you can do, you can go up here and you can choose the car that you want to race in. So the one I was doing was the M4 GT3. This one I think we were doing, Rita and I. We were doing it around Daytona. The lobby settings, so you can have this set at all sorts. So 32 players, or you can do others. Don't know what the password is. Don't know what that is. Friends only, I can put that on. Crossplay enabled, I can leave that on. Identical vehicle, that then you can have 4 classes. So you could run a GT3, 4, 2 and a 1 if you want, or you can run them all the same. The assist authentic, penalties on, damage on, and use mods off. Don't know what use mods does. I've got to research a lot of this. That is to accept. Then you go into the session. So practice, sorry, heavily rubbered. Let's go to the top. You can practice on or off. You're qualifying on or off. And then the race on. So this is a quick 6 lap race, heavily rubbered. Once you're ready with that, then that's your session done. You can then change your weather. So summer, autumn, winter. So you could do let's do a spring one. Weather type, hot, average, random. Let's do random. Actually, let's not do random. We might get weather. So average, time progression, etc. And then what you do is you create the server. Somebody was asking about multiplayer earlier on. Hokey, good afternoon. Rita, good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon. I've just got my license, Rita. Yay! And then what you have to do is R3. And I don't know where R3 is on my wheel. This is going to be interesting. R3. It's not the flappy paddles. It's not those. Is it GR? No, it's not GR. It's not GL. RSB. 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 Let me write that down right now. I need a pen. I don't have a pen. I do have a pen. So RSB is R3. Cool. I need to remember that. So then I can select players, select who I want to invite in. Agreed to send 3 letters. Yes, I remember it. I remembered as soon as you said. I write saucy, yeah, whatever. DMG75, welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, I could just come through here, invite whoever. Is anybody out there? Is anybody out there on Project Motor Racing? Probably not. But that's basically how you would set up a room. And then you wait for everybody to ready up. And then once they're readied up, you do ready and away you go. Now, the interesting thing is I'm on a PlayStation and you'll notice at the bottom, it says 1 of 32. Oh, is Rita? Are you readying up? So we send an invite out. Somebody asked earlier, I think it was Ireland, was whether it was working. This is how we will do the lobbies, very much like we did ACC. So if we do this in the community, and again, I can't see any way that we can turn BOP off or set profiles. Probably the wrong word. Rita will correct me in a moment. We'll probably have to have people pre-registering in Discord or something, so I know for race number 1 these number of people want to join us, and I'll need to send invites out. I don't know there's any other way of people finding us, so so I'm waiting at the moment for Rita to ready up. If I do ready now, then it will immediately go into the race and we'll be in trouble. And as you can see there, 2 of 32 racers, so there's 2 of us in here. So Rita's now readied up. So I can now ready up, and it goes straight into a 10-second countdown. Rita, you're going to have to be kind to me because I still haven't got any reasonably decent force feedback here. And once we've done this one, I don't know how long the race is. I can't see any way of password in it, Drac. That may well be something that's going to come. I'm not sure. So clutch in, gear. Watch for the lights. And we'll go. Problem is, I've got no idea where Rita is. If I can't see anything through the mirrors, I can look up on the little track map. This is proper. This is as it should be. This is raw. Oh, we're off. I think I need to change the view to this one. No, not that one. That one. How good is this?
Track limit violation detected by officials.
Well, I've got to disappear, I'm afraid. Bear with me a second. Bear with me a second. Right, we're back. Oh, sorry about that. Where's is Rita on track? I can't remember how to look backwards. Oh, you got disqualified. How did you get disqualified? Oh no. Right, let's okay, so we go create server is Y, and we do that one. So that creates it quite quickly. To do the same race over and over and over is really quick. Really quick. Then we need to invite a friend, which is my little 3 letters. And then we'll just wait for Rita to join. Hopefully I won't have to disappear this time. Up Stomp, thank you for popping in. The penalties need to be tweaked too. A 2-second minimum is silly. I think they are looking at it. I'm not going to read too much of this, but I am in discussion with one of the developers at the moment by direct message. And this morning, he does say here, some of the features of the game that are being negatively reviewed, such as AI penalties, certain cars handling, they will be improved very, very, very soon. Like probably over the next month or so. So I am hoping that this is going to be good. I'm really encouraged by this dev that I'm talking to, that has taken the time to come and talk to me.
Good luck,
and
mate.
to take the considerations seriously, and the feedback is brilliant. Like I said, I had feedback this morning before I even asked for it. Whoa, talk steer there off the line. Oh, I've lost my full feedback. No, why is it gone? All right, I'm going to have to go with this one. I've got 0 force feedback again. Did I touch the controller? I don't think I did. Rita, I'm probably likely to take you off here because I've got no feeling in the wheel. I'm imagining I've got force feedback from what I'd normally have in Gran Turismo. It's weird, I had it a moment ago before I paused the game. Oops. Hello. I couldn't feel a thing then. I'm sorry. Go on, Rita, you go. I'm talking about the Logitech Pro because I am on a Logitech Pro, and I'm talking to one of the developers about the problems with the Logitech Pro, and I'm hoping sometime today they're going to give me a patch to test for them. Whoa. This is insane how long I'm holding 6th gear for. Oh, I mean, the 6th gear is top gear. Where's Rita gone? I've lost her. Has she died again? Been kicked out. This is going to be good. Once they get it right, it is going to be just like a modern version of ACC. And I think as they get more people on board and more feedback and more time, it's going to be more features. It's going to support lobby hosts like me and Rita better. The graphics will probably become a little bit more detailed, but for the moment I love the granularity of it. I don't know how they're going to do it.
You committed a track limit violation.
Yeah. And he says patch on PlayStation, just due how he's on Xbox and it works. Just no true force and no feel mid corner. You've got more feel than I have, mate, because at the moment I've got nothing at all, but I think it will go to all consoles. It's just that I'm obviously talking to them at the moment, so you know, don't feel left out, and I'm sure they'll get it out to everybody as soon as possible, because they're going to announce it on their Discord when it's available. So I think it's going to be just like a... I don't know whether they're just going to go with a straight patch that they're working on and testing, or whether they're going to push it out to a few people for it to be tested before it goes live. Personally, I would prefer them to push it out to a few people to test before it goes live. The fact that I work in the IT department in software development, that is what I would like to see happening. Because I desperately do not want them to put another patch out and find that it doesn't sort stuff out. And we get into this spiral of negativity that they're under at the moment. Because they're very passionate. You can tell in the writing, they're passionate about what they're doing, no doubt proud of what they're doing, and I imagine they're all feeling pretty gutted right now. You put your heart and soul into something, and where's Rita? She's still on track. The potential's there. Promises is probably a strong word, but I love the sound. I'm actually liking the way that this handles. Let's just wait for Rita to catch up, and then we'll go chase.
Officials found a track limit violation.
We are the beta testers. Here she comes. There she goes. As you can see here, I've got no feedback. I can't actually tell whether I'm pushing Rita or not through there. There's a little bit of juddering on Rita's car. But again, that could well be servers. And as more people get into the game, which is why we need it to be successful, the more money will go into development and resources, no doubt, the better things will come. Look at that.
Track limit violation. Officials noted it.
Beach is just rearranging the boarding there. Yeah, I don't understand the 1.5. I haven't seen 1.5. Ugh. I'm based in the UK. I did load yesterday's update that came through. That was the day one update. But I'm waiting for another one today, sometime. Anyway, I am going to need to make a move in a minute. But this could be really good racing. We are going to have to get over the bot issue, although probably won't equal balance of power in here.
You committed a track limit violation.
I'm not surprised, I can't feel anything. Yeah, I'm still at 10 something. I wondered whether that was just a typo, because 1.5 would be quite a big update. A point release of that nature. Oh, might have to have a look, Mikey. It's a bit difficult when you're sliding around. Okay, 1.5, that's cool. If I'm on that, that'd be cool. But at the moment, I've got 26 seconds worth of penalties. Rita has got 15. So I'm winning the penalty battle.
White flag is out. Final lap. You're leading. Bring it home.
Oh, that's nice. I do like having the engineer. I wish I'd got force feedback on this race. So this car is great. I love it.
Officials found a track limit violation.
So tomorrow, I might do a little bit more of the career, and then I'm going to get into some, assuming I've got better feedback on the wheel, I will do some lobbies, be it private or public, I don't know yet. But we will do some lobby racing tomorrow in PMR. But you have now seen also how we are going to be able to do the public lobbies. Again, I can't see any way, and Rita I don't think has found any way at the moment of restricting the tuning, which was one of the issues I did have with ACC. If you were good at tuning, you could run away. If you weren't good at tuning, then you held back. So it'd be nice to have some sort of balance of power in there, so that, which we have all the time at PSR, and I believe that TCSRL most of the time have that as well. I haven't worked out how to kick somebody at the moment either. That is something else that I need to do. And you'll see that at the end of the race, you come back to this window. Which is sort of readying up for the next race. So I didn't really see anywhere where I can do a replay unless I'm quick, and also to go through all the finishing order. In Gran Turismo, obviously I can go in at the bottom and I can say this was a finishing order and stuff like that, and then I can go at my own pace. If I want to celebrate that somebody's done a really good fastest lap, or somebody's actually overachieved, or somebody's new to the community and I just want to, just say something about that individual, then I can do that. And ACC, again, it's one of the things I didn't like about ACC, is it would automatically move on. It wouldn't wait for me. So these are some of the things that I need to work out. And if PMR doesn't do that, then I'll approach the developers and say, look, as a host, these are some of the things that I would like to enable me to stream and to run events in the way that I want to. And I am going to be collaborating with Rita on that as well. Rita has got many years of running more serious points-based race championships than I do. She's got a good idea of what is needed, and between us, I think we can put a fairly good proposal to Straight 4 if it's needed. Might not even be needed, but we can put a nice proposal together to say, this is the sort of thing we want to do. And I think I might get my head together with Rita over the next few days and start to put a document together, so we can submit that to them maybe in a month's time, maybe in January, once everything has calmed down, to say, okay, we've got the physics, we've got the cars are running the way that we want, we've got the force feedback, we've got the basics. Now these are some of the enhancements I think that we would like. Right, RL9010, thank you for popping in and for hitting the like button. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, guys, I am going to disappear for a little while because I am shattered. Had 3 hours sleep last night because I was trying to get some settings that work so I could do a little bit more with you guys today. Tomorrow I'll be back on at 9 o'clock, but before that, 12 hours earlier than that, at 9 o'clock, I'm going to be back on GT7 on the channel with the PlayStation Racer guys doing some lobby racing. We'll see you then. For now, have a great morning, day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever you're doing, have a good one, and I will see you a little bit later. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.